Okay, welcome everyone to another BBA podcast. We have two-time BBA champion Yusuf Ali and his brother, two-time MVP and one-time BBA champion Qasim Ali, who's also they both work at AAA Palette. So first off, I want to thank you guys for your sponsorship. And can you tell us a little bit about AAA Palette and about your business?
Sure. Thanks for having us, first and foremost. Um, yeah, AAA Pallet's our family business. It's me and my brother. We run the business, and we manufacture wooden pallets, as well as crates and other types of wood packaging items. We're based here in Houston, Texas, and we service mostly Houston, but also surrounding areas. And it's been since 2006 since it's been around or since it's been in the family. And yeah, so day to day is
Yeah.
what we do.
And why do you sponsor BBA, or what does the BBA sponsorship mean to you guys?
Why not sponsor BBA? I think anybody who knows me or knows us how much we love BBA and what it represents more than just basketball. You know, the community, the brotherhood, um, literally and not literally. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, just I think it's just a great cause, and I think it just brings people together. I've gained such great friendships through the years, so it's a great cause.
And if I'm not mistaken, you were the first year it ran. It was a tournament.
I like to tell people I'm one of the founders. That's
I don't know about that, but
not sure it's
Yeah.
official or not, but unofficially, I'll take the credit.
and I think I played in the first tournament, and I think I was the youngest player, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't remember what year that
Fact
was.
check that.
Yeah, someone needs to fact check that.
I thought Taha was.
No, Taha played after me. Like I played in a few tournaments with
Who
him.
was the youngest player? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. I know currently there's Abbas Fataktawala 16 is I see the youngest. I There might have been some 15. I remember Hamza
Really?
Burhan played in 2019. He was 15 years old. So 15, 16. So how far apart are you guys?
10 years and 8 months. Which I only know that because he actually just turned 40 like 3 days ago. So I was doing the math. But yeah, so 10 years and 8 months, almost 11.
Yeah. And you've played against each other, you played with each other. What is the brotherly chemistry like for basketball wise?
Well, I've beat him and beat him up for the first 25 or 26 years, and all of a sudden, a few years back, he decided to start hitting the gym up, and things have switched, but not all the time. Although you'd like to think that.
I think it was Tahir Hassan Ali who pulled up the stats, and I remember watching that podcast where he showed that I think we're like 6-0 against you, 6-0 or 5-0 in BBA. So yeah, but it's always been I mean, we played against each other so many times. It's kind of annoying because both of us are usually the only two big guys or like centers ish when we play. So it's like we're not ever put on the same team. We're always on opposite teams, and so we're always guarding each other.
I'm a born point guard, so
and that's the reason there's only one of those. Yeah.
Is this in pickup or Houston pickup or?
Really, it feels like anytime. Like even like Houston pickup for sure.
We're always against each other.
We're always against each other. And then even in BBA though, even in BBA, we're the two usually the guys who are playing center or center-ish. So I end up guarding each other.
Well, I feel like there's no more positions these days. But yeah, like going into that,
So this is gonna be a little bit of a shift, but how about them Rockets?
Let's go. Yeah.
Just last night, we beat the Magic and
in OT. Shout out Gotti Bye.
Yep. So when did you guys like? What are your aspirations for this season? Because I felt like the reason why you sponsored this year was like the Rockets were in the playoffs and you got so excited. They're like, okay, we gotta get ready for BBA. But now you got Kevin Durant. So what are your aspirations for the season?
And it's championship. Time.
I think so too.
It's time to bring the trophy back.
If not this year, I think we're position to like get to the finals soon.
It's,
like
it's
I
our
think we're
year this
there.
year.
Yeah.
This is our year.
I mean,
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I feel like like the only other team would be like OKC that I feel like can put up a fight right now. But who else is there? That's also I think we're third or fourth, maybe.
Denver.
Oh yeah, in Denver.
Yeah,
Lakers.
We have
KD's
what,
a
the number
reveal.
one offense right now in the league.
We got Amen. I mean, these guys are just playing out their minds, and I think the sky's the limit. I'm really excited.
And then once we get Fred VanVleet back, then next year, like right now,
it's over. Next 2 or 3 years.
That's what I mean.
Give us a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we're there. Because like right now we don't have Fred VanVleet, and we have the best offense in the league. So missing our number one point guard. So I feel like that's a good case for why I think we're there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see if I didn't prepare this, but if I'm gonna give you 2 Rocket players and you got to pick one of them. So if I go Kenny the Jet Smith versus James Harden, you got to pick one.
James Harden.
James Harden versus Kevin Durant.
James Harden.
James Harden
has only been, he hasn't done enough for the Rockets yet. Well, I feel like Harden did a lot. So
yeah. James Harden versus Alfred Sengun.
Sengun
versus Charles Barkley.
Oh, Sengun.
Sengun versus Yao Ming.
Oh, I like my Yao Ming.
Yao Ming against Hakeem Olajuwon.
There you go. We got to stop there, Hakeem the Dream. We get to stop right there. That's my favorite player of all time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now moving back to BBA. I guess first question is compare the 2 finals team, the one that you won in SoCal versus this one.
Man, it's a good question to start because I feel like there are 2 so separate and so different, championships. The first one in OC was super sweet. We came from the losers bracket, back-to-back games, tired, came from back in the finals game, gave it our all. I was, a main part of the offense, at least a little main part of the offense.
More than this year.
More than this year. So it was awesome. I was an OC. I was without the family. We're staying in a place, with all my buddies, and it was a really cool championship. And then you go to this one, which was such a different feel. I had a lot of young guys on my team. I felt like more of a motivational speaker than a basketball player sometimes. But to see these young guys hoop was amazing. So 2 different feels, 2 amazing championships, and glad to be part of both of them.
Mm-hmm. And so if you were to compare, you went undefeated this year. Last year, Qasim went undefeated. If you were to compare head-to-head those 2 teams.
Ours are better.
I think 100% would take ours.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what the differential was, but
I'll let Qasim go first. Why do you think your team would have beaten Yusuf's team?
Trash.
I just feel like we had 1 through 5. Like I feel like you guys were more top heavy, while we had true 1 through 5. Like I think that was one thing that we were that's what made us such good contenders, because we had from the top down. It was me, Adnan, Kitab, Shabrbai, Hussein, and then Adnan Yamani, Goodbudin, and dang, whoever I'm forgetting, I feel bad for now.
No, we would have taken them. We would have taken them. I mean, the heart that we had in our team this year. But I'll let you finish. Why do you think?
Just because we had 1 through 5.
You had 1 through 5.
Yeah. Right? Well, I feel like you guys didn't have 1 through 5 as much. You guys still won and went undefeated.
We had 1 through 8. We had 1 through 8. That's why.
Yeah, but then you don't even count on that year.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
You performed last year versus how you performed the other years. You didn't really perform.
You give me this team again any year. I feel like the heart that we had this team, the glue that we had. I don't think we were. Nobody could have touched us. I think we're the best team in BBA history. Oh shoot!
BBA history.
I get excited quick, but that's actually. but I'll take Qasim's team any day. Are we the only 2 undefeated teams?
So no, you guys played against the 2019 team. The 2019 team was the first undefeated team that you guys lost in the finals. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Last time.
Yeah. So compare to that team. How did that team feel compared to your undefeated teams?
Oh, that's
I can
right.
tell you, if just to remind you, it was me, Tahir Hassan Ali. There was the two Jupiters, Muhammad and Mufaddal Jupiter,
that was
Kasai
I remember.
Kalol. There was Murtaza Patan, Abbas Rampurawala, Hamza Rampurawala, and then young Hamza Burhan.
Oh yeah, that was a stack.
That's a stack.
Yeah, that hurt. I try to not remember that year. I think that one hurt.
Yeah, because I think we were up in the finals and you guys came back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a funny story. Kusai was like, I did not come all the way here. I did not leave my wife and kids to lose in the finals. So we have to win this game. And then he goes and hits like 2 threes to get us back into it. So,
So him.
Yeah.
And he made it worth it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so now the real reason why we're here is make your case for why you're the best BBA family, and I'll play devil's advocate.
Well, that's why you actually called us up here. I think that's what led the discussion in one of our chats and why we started this podcast. So then me and Qasim sort of talked about it a little bit before we joined you here today, and then we started thinking: are we discussing families or brothers? If we're talking about brothers, I don't think there's a question that we hold the title of best brother duos in BBA history. Qasim came up with a list of all of
our accomplishments.
Yeah.
So we have. So we have
between us
3 BBA championships, 1 city versus city championship, 2 MVPs. Yusuf by himself has 5 trips to the finals. And yeah, I think that's a lot when you actually lay it out compared to any of the other. And then the question is, do you compare brothers or do you compare family members? Because once you go family members, then I do agree that Mustan, Abbas, and Zakir are they're up there too, but none of them are brothers.
Yeah.
As well as there's 3 of them, so you can't really compare what they've accomplished 3 versus 2.
They're not brothers. They're not brothers. We're talking about brothers. Is that what we're talking about? I'll let you.
It's up to interpretation. I was gonna bring up the Rampurawalas, right? If you count their entire family, Hamza has 1, Abbas has 1, Tuza has 2. That's 4 right there. We can bring up Restus.
I'm related
Riz,
to
Ali, Restu. I could bring up Dosajis.
With that said, let's just keep it with brothers, and I think because we took a look at it. And but we want to give some shout outs.
I can tell you there's 2 brothers that are coming for you, and that's the Fataktawalas.
Oh, and that's what we have right up there. And those are the guys who give sure the shout out. Those those 2 guys are scary, and
they just haven't played as long as we have. And they have 1 championship and 1 MVP and 1 championship.
Yeah. And they're playing out their minds, and I think they can give us a run for their money.
For sure.
And matter of fact, a lot of these guys.
Right now, if we played 2v2, it would be.
We still win.
Sure. But then, so these are the other brothers that we went through the list and just tried to think of all the other brother duos. And this is sort of a loose order of what we think it should be
ranking, but no call outs, no shout outs. All right, guys.
But the only shout out is me and you at the top. And then Adnan and Abbas second.
The Buttocks.
The Ganch brothers.
Ganch Bros number 3
is what we think.
And we'll say one of the
with no champ.
The other brother
with no championships.
Yeah, but man, I don't know. Yeah, that's good. Good point. Loose list.
And I guess it also depends. Are you talking about like championships or skill or current skill? Because current skill, I don't know if we're really at the top right now. But
future, we're talking about future. We're not. We're just talking about the best that when we came up with our list. Exactly. Moving on. The Conch Bros. We got the Dawud guys.
Ooh, yeah.
That's one that is often overlooked. Those guys are powerful. Those guys are scary. Then we got the Dosajis. There's 3 of them again. You put any of those 2, they have years under their belt. They got a lot of
championships,
a lot of trips to the championship, a lot of important parts to championship teams. So them right there. Then the young ones.
Yeah, I got Kitabs next.
Those guys are tough.
Yeah. And I feel like
so. How many championships does Dosaji have? They have 2, right? Hasnan has 1. Maz has one, and then Maher has like a billion finals. Or did Maher win one?
I'm not much of a stat guy.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
feel
Well,
like
I'm pretty sure they have at least
I'm
two.
not sure. Some
Yeah.
are brothers, some are cousins. So there's a little bit of
Yeah.
We're talking about brothers here. Yeah. And then Galos, the biggest shout out to them. I think
the OGs of BBA for
OGs.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. They get like OG status, and Kuseba is always like consistent, and even Abbas is super skillful.
Yeah. So those are a list, and then got other shout outs, Boot Wallace, and then we got a lot of the big families, Sulemanjis, the Rustus, but again, they're not brothers, so that's our list. We're sticking to it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, what's your take?
I'm taking families and I'm counting like your sons and like the next generations in this count, right? So we're getting to the point where I'm looking at like 10 years out, can Hustler's kid get more championships than your kid, right?
You're pitting kids against kids. I love it.
Interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah. Which brings us to the next topic, is direction of BBA. Like you have young kids, they're coming up. We're thinking about doing a kids league. Are your kids into basketball? Like, or should we start going younger and having a youth league? What are your thoughts on that?
Wow, I actually never thought about a youth league before. I think BBA and younger is awesome. I think it's amazing. I think kids look up to it, look forward to it, and yeah, I mean, youth league would be cool. What are your thoughts on that? I'm curious. Just like once a year,
it'd be hard, like operationally, it'd be hard to organize. But it's awesome that you guys, even the G League is so cool that you guys did that. But that now taking it and adding like a third league sounds just like a lot. But if you can pull it off, I don't see.
Yeah, I think maybe you're pulling towards a different way. We were just doing tournaments to go enjoy ourselves, and now we're bringing into other types of things, which are cool.
Yeah, so I think this conversation came up is because you guys are bringing your families anyway, and there's like critical mass of kids that we could make two teams and have like an expedition kids game like during the tournament, and then that brought into conversations of like are the kids actively doing basketball, and is there enough need for like a basketball camp, like a mini camp during the tournament or a separate weekend? So yeah, those were just some of the initial conversations. We have conversations on 25 or 35 40 plus league, and then we're also in conversations for a women's league as well. So there's a lot of different.
Excited to hear about that. The women's league. Hey, there's some big things happening in SoCal. Some of my cousins, shout out to them. It was pretty cool to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like the 30 plus, 35 plus league is getting more and more traction. Every time I hear like in the group chats people talking about it, it seems like it's becoming more likely. I think it should be 35 is my personal take.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of opinions on this. I
think what age do you cut it off? There's a lot of questions around it.
I'll throw in there. I think it all comes out. You're talking about these different things as well. We're talking about 30. I think it all comes out to the volunteers, the people who are actually putting the work together, bringing it together. It's about how much commitment we have on that end. I think people are willing to come to these events if you're willing to put them together, or somebody's willing to put them together.
That's already been proven,
with sponsors,
right?
and the right infrastructure. But we have such an amazing opportunity to do so many great things with BBA. So I'm really proud of like what has become, and I'm impressed with you. You've done some big things with it, and want to see want to see where the future. We'd like to see where the future holds for us.
And then the last question before we wrap up is just kind of what other young players or other players that you've never played before that you would like to play with in the future?
Ooh. Man, I played with a lot of great players. I feel like I've been around so long, but who haven't I played with? Man, the Ducks. I love to play with the boss. He already knows that I love his playing style. I think he's a little mini Durant. Yeah, I'd love to play with him in 1 year.
Yeah, for me, I'd probably go Conch Brothers. I've never played with either of them. Well, I guess in the city versus city, but just because we're all from Houston and we're always talking about getting on the same team and it's never happened. So that would be a really fun mix if I was able to do that. So, but yeah, there's so many now and it's hard to choose.
So I guess for young players is the top. There's you played with Zakir, but there's also Ali Asghar Zohair, Shabir Katabwala, and then Abbas Fatakt, Adnan Fatakt, then Conch Bros, other Kitab. Oh, another brother duo is Kitabwalas, Murtaza and Shabir
Yeah,
Kitabwala.
yeah,
For
Hoopers,
sure.
Hoopers. Everybody you talked about is just Hoopers, man.
Yeah.
Just crazy
Yeah.
talent.
I feel like the last 3 years is when like there's like this surge, and I think the surge is like the kitabs and fadaks. I would say that they came out of nowhere within the last like 2 years, and now I feel like they're all the best players. Like between Shabir Kitab and both the fadaks, they're like top three of the five.
I think it's known right now. Top 10 is all youngins. I don't think there's too many of us.
Which is why I think the argument for the 35 tournament makes more sense, because now it's clear.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Yeah, you're 29.
So I would be 30 by the time of the 30 plus tournament. So I'm down for it. I was thinking I wouldn't be, so I was trying to push to make it younger, but
he's scared. He wants to make it 35 plus.
No, that means I'm not scared. Right? I don't know. I feel like I could still hang with these guys barely. I feel old when I play against these guys, but I can't imagine how you guys feel. Like I really can't. Like it's trying to guard these guys. I'm like they're like on another league. I have no idea how you can expect to guard them other than just foul deck them.
It's about enjoying the next role in life. Take a little back seat and coach it. It's been fun. I'm telling you, last year was so much fun.
Because you didn't have to play. Just be a motivational speaker. It's more fun.
I got a chip. Where's your chip at this year?
Yeah, there definitely feels like there's more and more responsibility to being a captain that I feel like I don't know if I want to do it anymore. So next year I'm thinking about not being one. So it just feels different.
Yeah. What did you think about the draft process? And what was your approach going into the draft?
Honestly, I think I kind of messed up a little bit. I didn't put a lot of thought into it.
Bring back old school.
Yeah, because I didn't prepare a lot for it. Because Snake, you don't have to prepare that much because you just wait until it comes to you. And then like 2 or 3 picks before, you can kind of just say, hey, here's what's on the table. Here's what I choose. And I feel like that would always work out for me. But this year, you had to be a lot more strategic. And I didn't really do that as much. I kind of just hoped that, I chose the best players and that I wanted. And then I kind of ended up worse off.
I think you're on a flight half the time.
Yeah. The day before I was out of town, and I ended up getting the least amount of players than any other captain. I only got 1 player. I got 1 silver, I believe, from the first round. And I was the only one who only got 1.
I'm hearing excuses. That's all I'm hearing. But
I don't know.
On another note, bring back old school. Bring back top players. They have to be a captain. They want to play. You just got to give it to them and do a snake draft. Keep it simple, old school.
Yeah, I like that too. Honestly, I would be a captain if that was a requirement. And that
you don't like the trades, doing a million trades.
I'm fine with trades. I just think this whole thing of assigning a value is so subjective. How do you assign a value to someone who plays differently with different people? 10. It's like there's not enough statistics or data. Yeah, it's too nuanced to be like, this person is a gold and not a silver, and this is how much money that they're like worth. I don't know.
Make it more complicated.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm very pro like make it as simple as possible, because then there's no room for error. Like I didn't think that Kuseibai should be a silver or something. He was a silver, not a gold. Or there were certain people that I feel like were ranked incorrectly. So
I thought I was a diamond or a platinum at least.
Yeah,
I think you guys messed up on that.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot easier on the committee.
Less subjective, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay. Any final thoughts? Excited for next year? Where should we host it next year?
This podcast came out of nowhere where we're just talking about we're not hype enough. We need to get a little bit more hype.
I hadn't thought about BBA for like 2 months until you had asked about it.
So we're glad you got us on here talking about it.
We just talked about we were going to start playing basketball again. Because of this podcast, we're like, we should play basketball again.
Yeah.
Or like start up Wednesday ball.
So, Houston guys, let's start.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's start playing.
And also, I want to take a moment to. I always say I'm going to do it at the final when they're giving out trophies and anything. But I just think you guys deserve such a big shout out. Like the committee, the type of tournament you guys put on is actually crazy with the swag, to the food, to the, the technology, to tracking, to, just like every detail is taken care of so well. It's such a cool tournament. I tell anyone about this tournament and they're like, that is awesome. And the fact that you guys put it on every single year is sick. And so I think that you guys honestly deserve the biggest shout out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it does so much for, I think, the community and the friendships, and it's awesome.
Yeah. And we wouldn't be able to do any of it without your guys' support. All the sponsors,
we will sponsor next year. You got
it. Cool. Well, good luck, Rockets. I'm hoping that they lose to my Lakers. But we'll see. That's spring next year's thing. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on. And yeah, we'll see you next. BBA may potentially Houston. Also, Detroit's up there. Chicago's up there. So stay tuned. Yeah.
Sweet. See you. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Okay.